Have you ever been caught in one of those situations where you want to respond, but you don't? And it's not because you fear what you're going to say. It's just that you don't trust what you're going to say. You put yourself in a situation or a conversation, and it's like someone says, ba, 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 and you've got to continue it. But instead you choose to go a different direction, sometimes maybe just changing the subject. One of the lessons that I do every single day, it's exercising the creative mind. The power of stream thinking, allowing yourself to trust the moment of now. What I do is it's one page, 10 minutes to write. That's it. Just 10 minutes. No editing whatsoever. Leave the perfectionist at the door because it's going to give you plenty of time to talk about it in the end. It's learning how to trust free-form thinking as well as writing, because I believe that our best decisions are made right now. And it's time that you own your own leadership. Or let's put it this way. It's time that you own your own personality. The power of now. This is Stream Thinking. Today we're reading from July 23rd, 2022. And on that particular day, I asked the question, will there ever come a day when having COVID-19 isn't what we brag about? I mean, people wear it like a badge of courage. Yeah, I had it. Went down for 10 days. I hope and pray to never say something like that again. Well, here's why it's so personal to me, because I lost my mother to COVID-19, and my brother and sister are still deeply affected by the brutal attack on their own personal bodies. But I have a coworker that just won't stop talking about her dealings with COVID-19 and how much money she lost because she was gone for 10 days. Well, here's the really interesting part is that she made it up a couple of nights ago because she went down to the casino and won a buttload of money. So the question is, in this moment of now, which happens to be September of 2022, we've all been dealing with this since March of 2020. How are we going to deal with COVID in the years ahead? Because in reality, it has abused our mind, body, and soul. We traveled a very short road that continues to wind up this unclear mountain. The sky is just as foggy as 2020 was. Only our ambitions and ego agree to see what they believe to be the light at the end of the tunnel. That was written on July 23rd, 2022. I guess sometimes you got to watch what you say. And the reason why July 23rd, 2022, in 11 days, is when I got COVID-19, and so did my wife, and we went through it because it's almost like a seed was planted. I was questioning somebody who was wearing it as a badge, and then what happened? It came back and bit me in the ass is what it did. So it's one of those things that Native Americans talk about all the time. If you're going to practice black magic, the number one rule is you have to experience what you're sending out. And I think that's one of these situations here, is that I was questioning the coworker, and I happened to be mentioning my mother as well as my brother and sister, and 11 days later, I got COVID-19. When you plant something, be it good or bad, you're going to have to experience it to know how they received it. They always say that you have to go through some really super dark times to enjoy the better times, the victories in life, because you know where you once were. I studied something the other day, mindfulness versus moodiness. You have that pictured in your mind? Mindfulness versus moodiness. Mindfulness is right now, the presence of right now. You are in control of what is now. Moodiness is an evaluation. In other words, you're comparing your right now to a different time, which creates moodiness. Whether you're a good mood, bad mood, you're all over the place. You're always comparing your present place of now to something else, and your mind goes, well, crap. Something to think about. What you plant has to be received from you first. You have to experience it so that when you evaluate your black magic, you went through it first. How are they reacting to it? I'm Arrow, and that's Stream Thinking.